Okay, I've just dropped off the 6 kilos of silver and the ceramic shell for the American silver dollar. No one has ever done it before, well, that I know of, to cast this amount of silver. And it's, I'm probably the only person doing this in Australia at the moment. I think the interesting aspect of the silver dollar is, initially I started working on the silver dollar a week before the global financial meltdown, and I sort of thought I'd put some bad juju on the American dollar, but it's a significant amount of modelling time that was gone into such a thing. And I think secondly, it's also a big conversation about what sculpture is about, because I was just thinking just then, the Champ had his ready-made urinal, which he picked up on the way to the gallery. It's ingenious. But I think also there hasn't really been a significant conversation about the figurative aspect of sculpture. And since that first modern art move, which really was the birth of modern art, and I think that the silver dollar is actually talking about an era that was pre that, where the modelling technique of sculpture was actually expressing something in the details and everything that the silver dollar represents, being the etching first created in 1934, signed off by Abraham Lincoln. But the American dollar itself, what does that represent to my coming from Australia? And I think really you have to say that it's a symbol of the world, and it's an incredibly enduring symbol. It's incredibly enduring symbol. It's even used as a sole currency in a lot of countries, especially in Africa. And it is a symbol of wealth, and yet that time has passed, and we're on the other side of the great times of Rome, which is what the silver dollar is a bit about, and also the fall of Rome, or the American, from the standard. I'm talking about by casting silver bullion, or bullion, that the losing the gold standard had a significant impact on the conceptualisation of the dollar and what it means to people. Just referring to George Orwell's 1984, where he puts up the 4 fingers. How many fingers do we have here? And he says 4, and then he tortures the man, and he goes, I don't know. And he says, now we're getting somewhere. And I think that's what we're really talking about, the dollar these days. I give the guy just before $3 for a cup of coffee, but $1 trillion given to a bank, it makes the dollar very abstract, and that's as a result of the Reagan in 1975, getting rid of the gold standard, and the dollar becoming a completely abstract notion from that point on. And I think we're suffering the consequences of that, as we all know. Another aspect of the dollar is that it's just a fucking fantastic piece, and at the end of the day, silver bullion has not been a topic for sculpture for a very long time, and I think that since like ancient times, or even back to the Renaissance, and I think at the Renaissance, silver and gold did tend to drop off as being an actual material for sculpture because of its expensive nature. But silver is not as expensive as it was, but it is a durable material. And anyway, the long and the short of it is, I've got it ready to be cast, and I think it's going to be a unique object, and I'm certainly looking forward to seeing it. Okay, thank you. All right. Talk to you then.